Chakra cleared PMP with all above target. Chakra joined us in 11th batch, and Chakra, what a batch we are having that. Chakra cleared PMP with all above target. People above target. Process above target. Business environment above target. All above target. And not even just the above target. The score this guy have scored is just mind blowing. So Chakra, once again, congratulations on becoming certified PMP and
Thank you
doing
so
it
much, Amir.
in a style. So, Chakra, the mic belongs to you. You can share your journey the way you like it.
Yeah. Thanks, Amir. First of all, I want to thank you, for your, very, very good coach or mentor, however you can call. Yeah. I was really lucky to be, part of this training, as well as especially batch 11. I like the friends in the batch 11, how they coordinate with each other. We were collaborating each other, all these things. And, actually, like I started deciding taking up this PMP last year, actually, and I just registered my application, got shortlisted. Everything has been done last year, and somehow, like due to some other reasons, I couldn't take it up. You know, so then I just postponed actually. And okay, let it have it during January, because there is a change in the exam pattern, and I couldn't complete by actually, like I started last September, and within 3 months I couldn't complete. So I thought of, okay, we'll have it in the after Jan, so that we'll be having the next, or maybe the latest pattern of the exam, so that the agile will be more, and maybe the situational questions, all these things. I heard that, and I thought of having it this year. But due to some other reasons, I couldn't take it. Maybe the project reasons, or maybe here some personal reasons, I couldn't make it possible during the first half of this year. And time passed away. I couldn't actually concentrate much. And when I started working with the big book, okay, I couldn't even progress even 30 pages. It was very hard for me, and I was really depressed. I couldn't progress more than 30 pages, but I need to see those 900 pages. And when I checked with my colleagues, they said, okay, at least I need to go twice those books. No, that was very nearly right nightmare for me. And I thought, okay, I couldn't do this. Then later, okay, slowly I was doing, but it was not that much pace I was maintaining those time. Then my another colleague, actually, I need to really thank him. Okay, Ram. Yeah, I need to thank him, because he suggested. He was also one of your student, and he paused. With all about target, and he suggested me by seeing my worry about my journey. So he started. Okay, he suggested you actually first. Okay, he told, like, okay, you just attend this weekend course. It will be very nice. You will be paused. All these things he told. I said, okay, I didn't believe that in the first time. Okay, I didn't believe. I just, okay, he told me
Now,
for,
do you believe, Chakra, for the people watching, now do you believe the magic of my course?
I strongly, recommend you, Amir. No, because it
Okay.
happened within month. It happened within month. I think we started August 13th, last batch, batch 11, and 2 weeks, maybe August, 2 weeks we just completed. And August 22nd, I guess 22nd or 23rd we completed our batch, and now today is 22nd. So within a month, I would say. I mean, even within it's not, month is not required, I would say, because I couldn't get the slot in my, I wanted to take in the center, but I couldn't get the slot actually. So I was forced to take it 22nd. Okay, actually, I thought of taking it by 7th September, or maybe 10th September. As I couldn't get the slot, so I booked this 22nd. Otherwise, maybe I would have completed this 15 days before. You know, so I really, I see that magic. I see that magic happened. I- I'll tell you now. I didn't go through the books. No, those 30
No,
pages what I did in the
no,
previously.
this is very important. This is very important. I would like to add here, especially for those people who don't like to read books. Chakra was afraid of books,
Yeah,
and he said, "I cannot read the books." And as I'm saying this, this is being
exactly.
recorded on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn simultaneously with 30 plus people watching right now, and more will do. Chakra did not read any book. If you come to our program, you don't need to read
Yeah,
any
I
book.
didn't read.
Yeah, Chakra, go ahead,
Exactly.
please. Yeah, go ahead,
Exactly,
please.
exactly. I stay with
Okay,
that statement. Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Then,
So those 30 pages I just stopped. Okay. Yes, Samir.
then, yeah, go ahead. Then, so how did you prepare?
Yeah.
How did
So
the
then,
batch went?
yeah. So batch really, I need to I mean, thank our batch after our coaching call, after our those 2 weekend sessions. I started preparing. I visited your journey videos actually. I like that journey videos much. I visited the journey videos almost twice or thrice. Visited before taking up the mock exams. So what you sent, okay, and I started writing these mock exams. I depressed. I depressed by writing the mock exam because I didn't
that
score 50
that is normal.
percentage.
That is
Yeah,
a normal thing. I
yeah,
still remember
exactly,
when you got the and when you got those score, and I said you keep moving forward. You said no, I'm getting
exactly.
bad
Yeah,
score, and I said Chakra, keep moving forward. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Chakra.
Even that time, Amir, like I didn't believe. Okay, I again depressed. I mean, after first time, this is the second time I depressed because I got the score very poor score. Even I was checking with my batchmates. They said, okay, they were answerable the questions easily. I was missing something. I'm lacking something. Let it be the understanding issue of the question, or maybe I'm understanding in a different way. Some problem was there. Then your coaching calls, those Q&A sessions, the questions you are solving or maybe with the batch, so that also again helped me. I would strongly recommend others to visit this, those who are taking the part of your training or not, but I would recommend them to visit your Q&A questions session. Yeah, that really helped me how to view. It changed the viewpoint of my the question, how to read the questions, how to answer the questions, basically how to eliminate the question, I mean the wrong answers. That really helped me. So there actually no, I progressed. I would say I progressed 50 percentage to my exam. I went 50 percent near to my exam. That helped me a lot, actually, lot. Okay, so there I just improved how to answer those questions. Yeah. So and when I started the mock exam, as I said, like I got 55 percentage. Yeah, you said to do the root cause analysis. Initially I started the root cause analysis only with those answers options given in the mock. Okay, then later what I did, like if I get any wrong answer, okay, so then I just I'll select the topic. I'll watch these your journey videos again, so where I did the mistake. Okay, so then like whenever I do some wrong answers, I started watching the journey videos. Now I would say maybe I watched some journey risk, especially risk journey video, I watched almost some 7 to 8 times. Yeah. So now I am very good at risk. I would say I'm very good at risk. I mean all the points what you said, I know each the point. Yeah. If you ask me to take the training now, I will take the training. No, that much I watched your journey video, especially that risk, because there I was lacking initially. Yeah. So that I just progress that way. And all your mocks, I mean you sent with the Workday, Yasin mocks, all these things, Mtrick. So those
So
really
which
shaped me.
mocks were more relevant to the exam? So which mocks were more clear to the exam?
I would say uh, um, I started with Workday. I mean that full mock, and it covered actually some 40-50 percentage of things it covered. And later, like the past 1 week, I took this I mean this recent one, right? So this actually helped me a lot. And I got most of the question patterns similar to that one, the Workday
Okay.
and Yasin. Yeah. Prepcast as well. Prepcast, it gave me some complex questions actually. Prepcast, I was having some problem to understand those questions and the difficulty of this Prepcast. Okay, I thought I was assuming that difficulty will be there in the PMP real exam, but I feel it was little easy compared to the Prepcast. At least maybe it's my view, or maybe it's the questions what I got today, it was not that complex what I faced during this prepcast questions and workday questions. Yeah. Or maybe the reason can be like I just watched those prepcasts and workday. Maybe with that experience I might have feeling this today's questions was easy for me. Yeah. So yeah, so that's how. And even yesterday I was very tensed. I just called you, you told like I will be achieving it above target, but I was not confident even yesterday. Yeah. And those materials you sent, last minute materials, that yesterday the materials that really changed my mind. And I was almost lost my tension. Okay, I feel little comfortable after watching all those last minute materials. And I personally thanked you already, for those special materials. That gives like within 1 hour
Yeah,
or maybe 1 hour.
these that material is basically my specific, I would say, the last day material. And when you said how many questions today, I said no. Today, no more questions. For
Yeah.
last day, I specifically put that material. I have like collected all the best material which I can, my material, other guys' material for the last day, because that 1 hour or 3 hour, 1 to 3 hour it will take.
Yeah,
It covers each and everything of your PMP, and it gives you the best product in the end. Okay,
exactly.
let's talk about the exam. So how did you
Yeah.
manage that time?
No, time actually, like I just planned the time as you suggested, Amir. I divided the time into 80, 80, 70. Like I just once I entered into the hall, I just wrote it down in that paper. One of our batchmate well has suggested me to write that time in the descending order, like 2:30 minutes you are starting, and you need to go with 150 minutes, and after that you need to go with this 70 minutes, like that. He just suggested me to write down it. And I just write down like that. Okay. But I finished the first 60 sets when the time showed as 158 minutes. That means I was 8 minutes ahead. Yeah. So I didn't take 80 minutes. I took only 72 minutes for the first 60 questions. And the second, I took the break actually, the 10 minutes break I took. I went out. I took some chocolates that, homemade chocolate were here. So I took that homemade
Ah,
chocolates.
okay, okay,
Yeah. So we have the special homemade chocolates here in our area. So it was really
okay,
good.
okay, okay,
And then I took some I mean fresh up and just came back again. And especially I need to thank this that center guys. They were really attentive. They were really attentive. Whenever I just show my hand like this, they'll come and ask, do you want water? And they just bring the water to my desk itself. They said, yeah,
no,
whenever you
that's a
need
very
water, just tell it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a very great thing. I haven't heard such a great feedback from the centers, but that was an awesome. Okay, then what happened?
Yeah. So then I just finished this first 60 questions in the time clock. Clock shows 158 minutes. Then I took the break 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I just came. I mean, after 8 minutes, I just came back and I just wrote it down. Okay, now the time is 158. Then the next, when I'm finishing the second set, the time should be 78 minutes. Yeah. But
Okay,
when I'm completing the second set, the time was 84 minutes. That means I was finishing some 6 minutes ahead. 6 minutes from a planned
okay,
time. And of course,
okay.
for me, the last set took 84 minutes, almost 84 minutes, and I finished the complete exam before 4 minutes.
Before
When I'm
4 minutes.
submitting, yeah, when I'm submitting
Mhm.
the my sheet, the clock shows 4 minutes remaining. 3.5 4 minutes was remaining that time.
Okay, okay. Now that's an awesome thing that you are able to complete your exam even before time. So this is something that we all students must aspire to, how they can work on that. Okay, can you give us some tips? How were you even able to manage that time? Because management of, as you remember my last line at, to you in the last call yesterday, complete 180 questions. No
Yeah,
matter what, there is no
exactly.
negative marking in the exam. We
Yeah.
need to complete 180 question. So how did you manage your time? What was your game plan?
No, I just followed what you said, Amir. I didn't have any separate plan because as I don't have any experience with 4 hours exam, that really at least tested my patience while I'm doing the marks. I couldn't sit those much time, in the play in the chair, but it really tested my patience. Now I was, adapted to that. That mock
Okay.
really made me to sit for those much after, even with the 10 minutes break. But I didn't have any plan, but it happened. I didn't see any difficulty while doing these questions. No, I mean it's not like
So you
overconfident.
would say, that the mocks which we have done, The mocks which we have done, all those mocks that played to be a key role in clearing the exam, right?
I strongly believe that one. Yes.
Okay, you strongly believe that doing mocks and mocks and mocks, because Chakra, as you just mentioned, we started with 50% in the mocks, and when we complete all those things, you were scoring. What was your last score in the prep class? 70 plus, na?
Yeah, 76 something.
Yeah. So this was some,
76.
and Prepcast is considered as one of the most difficult mock in the market. Were we able to do tried?
No, I think I don't have time for that actually. You said no. Even in Prepcast, I did only
Yeah, yeah, because
two full.
you had booked exam for 22 second, and I said, okay, no, we cannot do tridip, because I knew that in tridip you will get a lower score, because tridip is actually one of the hardest mock in the market. So if you really want to test how much you know, then tridip is the
To
mock
do
to
full.
go. Yes, Tridip is a mock to go. Okay, Chakra, thank you very much for your time. And this today is the day for more of our enjoyment and all those things. We need three things from you. I want to just discuss three things. First and the most important thing, Chakra, are you with me? Can you hear me? Chakra, can you hear me? Guys, if you are watching, please, if you can hear me, please put in the comment, because I want to make sure that the internet has an issue from my side or from Chakra's side. Yeah, Chakra,
And
now I
now,
can
now
see
it's.
you.
I'm sorry for that
Yeah. No
short
issue, no
interruption.
issue. There's no issue. Okay, Chakra, the first and most important thing, as
Yeah,
come Yugin and other people are training all those people. Now you have many, your batchmates, and we have more than 100 PMP who certified uh, aspirants. We have more than 100 aspirant. So you teach them, plus other aspirant, you teach them. And remember, each one teach one. Don't focus maybe on 20 students at one time. You cannot do that. Each one teach one. Take one student, focus on him, train him. Once he become the PMP, then move to the next. And in this way, you keep on moving. You keep on moving. This is the first thing, right, Chakra? Each one
yes,
teach
Amar.
one.
Yes, yes, Amar.
Okay. Second thing and most
Yes,
important thing
yes.
is we would request you to write PMP question, exam like questions, because we know you didn't had any formula
Oh,
question,
okay.
and your exam was more predominantly towards agile and stakeholder and communication, right, Chakra? So we want you to
Yeah.
write PMP
Yes, sir. Yes,
questions,
Amar. I didn't
and
get any
I will,
formula related question.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I will guide you how to write the question. We don't need exact PMP question, that is not allowed, but exam to near questions. And very important thing and final thing, celebrate, Chakra. You have been working very hard. I know that
Sure.
you have been working
Yeah.
very hard. But now is the time to celebrate, my brother. Now is the time to celebrate. And to all PMP aspirant, in 15 minutes, we will be having another
Thank
journey from Vijay, who is also from batch 11 and cleared with all about target. Thank you, Chakra. Thank you very much for your time and enjoy today.
Thank you so much, Amir. It's because of you I cleared this without going through the materials. I really thank you, Amir. Thank you so much.
Sure, sure.